In this lecture, we are going to learn how you can apply filters to your photos and how you can use that custom preset that you create for one photo to other ones as well. So when you click and select this photo we have right here, you will get these options. You can edit the image, crop, flip, and animate. So I'll go to edit image, and there I will find all the adjustments if you want to change the brightness, contrast, saturation, things like that. And if you want to apply filters, we have a filters tab as well. So when you click on filter, by default the photos filters will come as none, but when you drag over and change it to different filters, you will see the color changing and filters are applied to the current picture. And when you select any particular image of the filter like festive, you will notice that there is an adjustment kind of symbol here. So if you double click, you will have the option to change the intensity of that filter so that you can adjust manually. So when we are done with a particular filter, you will notice that if you go back to your photos and you apply any other image as a replacement, you will have the same color grading or filters applied to the new photo as well. So any picture that you drag now here, it will have the same filter applied to that as well. Now let's learn about the adjustment of the filters in much detail. If we click on the edit and we have clicked on filters, by default from filters you only get the option to double click and change the intensity right here. But if you want to see the customization of it further, what you want to do is just click on edit image, filter is already applied, and click on adjust. This is the current setting of that particular filter. So you can see that from the normal brightness, it increased it by 9. Contrast is increased to this. Tint, X process. So you can change all of that manually as well. And then your custom filter will be ready for you. So to test these numbers, let's say that right now it's 9, 18, and 21. Just remember that 9, 18, and 21. If I change intensity to much lower and then check the edit image and adjustment, you will notice that the numbers change to way lesser than that. So that intensity has the direct impact on all the settings of brightness, contrast, saturation, whatever you call it. So these are some of the settings that are automatically made by changing the intensity, but you can manually adjust however you like, and then you can save your custom preset. So we can actually increase and decrease all of these manually as we like. So let's say that this is the perfect look that you want for your filters and most of the images, because you want to use a blur background for it. And after adjusting all of these settings, you said to yourself, okay, that's it, that's perfect. This is what I want for my picture. So if you scroll down with the settings, you will see a filter code. You will also notice that as I change the settings here, the filter code changes with that. So that means this filter code is based on all of these sliders right here that we make in the adjustment. So once your final image is ready, you can just copy this filter code. So in order to save this, there is no default option to save this directly. What you can do is just delete this picture, and let's select and insert a text here and just change this text to this filter code. And if you want to say something about that, you can write here high contrast with blur. Let's say this one is our code. So as you can see here that it will be saved in here. You can change the name to filter codes. And now if I go back to my home page, you have this image right here. Maybe on the refresh it will show a thumbnail. Okay, it's not showing the thumbnail. no worries. Now, whenever we want any image to be set on these settings, we will just come in here, copy this filter code, and let's apply to, let's say if I want to create a YouTube thumbnail, I will insert a picture, and then in the edit image and in adjustments, I'll just select and delete this filter code and paste this one. So you can see that all of the settings are adjusted for this particular filter code. So this is a little hack on how you can save your time to avoid customizations each time for particular images. Rather, you can save your filter codes and write something about that, and whenever a similar picture comes for you to design, you can apply that filter code in there. And if you want to be more efficient, you can create custom templates right in here. For example, every now and then you want this blurred image for some of your posts, and let's add a new page. Now, for example, for a new image, you normally need some manual adjustments. Let's make some manual adjustments. So for example, this is the settings for some other images, and let's create another one. And for this, let's say these settings, and under the edit image, I'll make some custom adjustments here. Now, the benefit of these three versions is this can be used as a template or settings for all the images. Now, if we want any image to be blurred, like this coffee image, I'll simply go to the corner and it will automatically replace the image like this. So you will notice that it is with all of these settings and with the blur here. It simply replaces that. Similarly, if I want any image to be adjusted on this pattern, I can simply drop it here and it is with all the color settings that I set. Similarly for this one, whatever I drag here and replace as an image, it will be with that filters that I made. So this is the quickest way to apply filters to your post and basically do color grading with a preset of filters that you will just drag and drop with new image to replace the image and set the new image on the same filter settings. So that's how you can efficiently use the filter codes and the filter settings that you create as a template with different images to use it most efficiently on Canva. I hope you like this trick, and with this said, let's move to our next topic.